Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It is a Monday and unfortunately that still means solo nights, but I was going through some of the scenarios I have and found one that I think will do well for a nice little single player action here. So today's scenario is a Rally Point 131. I tend to just say put them as RPT, but the scenario card lists them as RP. Believe who you want. Um, these scenarios are from a group that I think they used to be Schwerpunkt, Sherry Enterprises, I believe. I think they used to do Schwerpunkt. I've talked about them before, and then they moved to Rally Point, or they have both in tandem at a certain point. Either way, long-standing publisher for scenarios with like at least 250 to Rally Point. It's probably actually 300 at this point, and that again does not count all their other stuff. Anyways, this is an early war scenario. We're looking at 1940. It's May. It is the Germans versus the Dutch, and we've got an interesting development here. So, this is a scenario that takes place on an airfield, but not only does it not use the airfield overlay, which is quite strange. Usually, you would have something in there. Or maybe like a larger representation, but unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, it is not there. And why that's important is because airfields would typically have an extra -1 to units moving across them from IFT, or I think IFE equivalent as well. So you can be in a lot of danger if you're not paying attention or careful. Excuse me. Now, because of the setting, that setting in particular, it means that we're also not paradropping for whatever reason. So there's no airfield, or no, quote unquote, no airfield, and there's no paradrop or like glider landings. It's essentially just trying to take the hard part out of it. In some ways, that does make this a little bit more agreeable to a starter kit conversion, because you're not dealing with anything crazy. I guess additionally, I should mention there's some SSRs that will modify some stuff, but what's important is just the fact that this is quote unquote an airfield, and the railways are embanked railways, so they do provide, I believe, half level line of sight blockage, not full level. So any units that cross these won't maybe be available to see from those guys. So anyways, a lot to look into here. So as mentioned, the Dutch, they're a rather inexperienced group. We're looking at 9 squads, but 2/3 of them are green troops with an ELR of 2. That's not super great, and there is a possibility that they just start disrupting everywhere. Thankfully, they do get some concealment counters, which is a little strange. Both sides do set up on board, so you wouldn't normally have that, or have the option to conceal, I should say. Obviously, some of these things change because of the way that units can set up and whatever, but nonetheless, is a possibility. Excuse me. And then additionally, the Germans, like I said, are a glider landing group, and you don't have to do gliders. There's no aircraft involved, no nothing like that. There's also some reinforcements that come in from offboard on the northern edge, north being at the top of the map in this one. So it makes it pretty simple to have to deal with. There is no wind at start. EC is moderate, so a lot of pretty standard stuff. It's pretty important that there's no wind, because all of these, there's a bunch of wrecks on the map that get to be placed, and they're all on fire. They're all burning wrecks. So green is open ground, which I think is a really big one. I'm actually pretty curious. Can I modify that in the terrain SSR button? If I was to do transformations, green is level 0. Sweet. I can just do it that way. That's way better. Cool. Um, so yeah, don't have to worry about like the grains markings or whatever on the map. This is the one great thing about Vassal, and why I always recommend Vassal. Um, so there's a bunch of overlays. These are all the railroad overlays here. All these are technically just additional stuff. And like I said, they're embanked railroads, so they're treated as embanked. They are You can find it under B32.12, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure registers them as half level obstacles. Let me see if I can find this real quick. B23 or 3212. B3212. They're treated as Hillock hexes for LOS, TEM, and COT. Cost of terrain purposes, and unit wrecks in an embanked railroad are considered to be on a hillock. Okay, so treated as hillocks. If I'm not gonna bother going back to that. Yeah, hillocks. If you're behind it, you can't. Hillock blocks all fire lanes through it that are not equal to the topmost height. Yeah, hillocks are just really confusing, and I'm not really going to bother with it too much. Oh, does it not say? LOS 2 from, past, or over a hillock is determined by the elevation and entrenched and placed status of the viewing/viewed units. By the presence of any intervening hillock summit, a non-summit hillock hex does not block LOX to other hexes of the same hillock. For LOS purposes, a unit is considered adjacent to a hillock only if the LOS in question to from that unit crosses touches a hex side or hex spine that is common to both a hillock hex and that unit's hex, and that hillock hex is topmost height along that LOS is exactly half level higher than the unit's elevation. So, yeah, like if you're behind it and they're entrenched and stuff, there's LOS is going to be complicated. I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much about it because I don't really plan on having to engage with it too much. So as mentioned, railroads, then you've got all these burning wrecks, of which there are 6 of them. There's nothing in like too special about these. Additionally, there are trenches in 6 different hexes. And lastly, and probably the most important of all of the SSRs, there's a +1 DRM to all Dutch CC attacks. So if the Germans can get into CC, they will have an automatic advantage just by virtue of the Dutch having a +1. Now, similarly to the Dutch, the Germans have 9 squads that they start out with. They get 1 less machine gun, but they do supplement that with a mortar. But otherwise, both sides are relatively the same. The real difference is just quality of troops. So, without further ado, I'm going to put in the sniper info, and then we can get this going. Really important, the Allied sniper is a 4. It's not like super crazy, but 4 is definitely way more common when compared to a 2. Victory condition in this game. So the Germans win at game end if there are no good order Dutch MMCs in a building or trench on or between hex rows 33P and 33FF, or if there are no unbroken Dutch MMCs in building 75 R8 at game end. This is very confusing to me because while the Dutch, like neither side really like gets to set up close to it necessarily or in possession of it. So I feel like there's an easy, like, as long as the Dutch player is smart, they should be able to retreat back to R8 and then just kind of, you know, fortress it. But I guess the idea is you have to protect it both because it is an or objective. So we'll see. We'll see if I can try to not lose to you know, a gimmicky type of setup slash movement. So weather, no change. Rally phase, there's nothing for me to do. In the prep fire phase, I will take the half squad with the mortar and have them open up on the larger of the two groups in building R6, R7. That will be a miss, I believe. What's the range on this? Range is 8. Concealed adds +2, but I don't think... Yeah, the range does not do anything crazy there. I also don't have any bonuses with regards to the caliber or barrel length, I should say. And I don't technically get the acquisition, but I'm just linking it right now so I have it. Okay, that was a bit of a bummer, and now that that's done, I'm going to go to movement phase, because movement phase is kind of where I need things to get going here. So first and foremost, I'm going to have the squad in FF8 attempt to place smoke in FF7. They will get it. That is a godsend. So they will deploy smoke. That costs them 2 movement factors, and then they will assault move into the smoke for their remaining 2. As they do that, I am going to reveal this squad and shoot, of which they are not successful at all. They do, however, put down 4 residual, which is nice. And you know what? Just in case, I'm going to try with these guys. Same idea, except into EE7. I will not get smoke. And then I will assault move with the squad. And I am going to shoot again. What is that? That's a 4. It's a down 1. That's a normal. They're fine. So normal morale check. Those guys are fine. Do I want to shoot with anybody else? Probably not, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, also, I think I should point out, because it's not... I guess it wouldn't be super easy, but there is a world where, you know, if you don't set up in these trenches, you have an easy line into these woods to get into this building. Obviously, you can't get there on turn 1, but you can at least start threatening that real early, which is just odd. Okay. Next up, it's kind of a question of who wants to die first, or who will potentially die first. So 237, the half squad, they are going to they'll go to Y6 for 1. I just have so many options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, screw it. I am going to take a shot from S5. That shouldn't be hampered by the embanked railroads, and I'll just call it embankments at this point. It is down 2 on a 2, so we're looking at 5 on 2, which I think is a normal. So that guy will break. It's very unfortunate. He's already halved, so this is a 1 residual. Next up, 1 squad goes to Z6 for 1. I don't think anybody really has a shot on him. Goes to Y7 for 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't do that. Yeah, I think I just have to reveal this and go for it. Squad in R6 will take a shot. That is a down 3 shot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, down 3, 4 on 3. It's got to be a morale check. Okay. Even if it's a 1 check, they don't. They would not ELR. It's a 1 residual. Well, so far that's not working out too well. Although on the flip side, those guys are, they're gonna route somewhere, and then I kind of just have free reign. So next up, 467 squad. They are going to go up the hillock. I believe I'm just gonna have that cost 2. I don't think it really matters too much. We'll go to Z7 for 3. Gonna reveal this guy and have him shoot. Now it should be a down 2 because he is adjacent. So 3 on 8 is probably a K2. 3 on 8 is a K2. So half squad and break. This is going to be a short game at this point. We'll put 4 residual. Now for difficult stuff here. So this 467 is going to... Wait, am I missing a leader? I think I'm missing a leader. I'm supposed to have a 9-1 and an 8-1. I thought I put the 9-1 and 8-1 both here. Okay. Let me pop this guy into existence here, and because I just placed him poorly, I'm pretty sure I had him over here, but anyways, doesn't matter. At this point, he just exists here, and we're gonna live with it. Guy with the LMG number 1. We'll go 2, 3, 4. This guy can technically shoot, so I might as well. 2 down 2. 6 on 2 is a pin test check. That guy's fine. We're looking at a 1 residual. Next guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then stack with the leader. I'm not going to risk going here because that's just silly. But I do think, actually at this rate, with the range and everything, I might have to go up here. So leader will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this squad will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, I don't have anything. Not true. This guy's going to shoot again. He is done. This guy can't shoot. I might as... Ooh, I don't know what he has line of sight to. This guy should have line of sight. I'm going to declare with R7 against the guy with the mortar. I think that's here. Range is 8. So, yeah, that'd just be on 3. So, no effect. This guy is very, very curious. I don't know what he has line of sight to at this point. I think I'm just going to wait. Same thing with that guy. Advanced fire phase. Oh, I didn't want to move this guy. Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. Advanced fire phase. I'm going to have both these squads shoot. It's an 8 up. Is that 3? Whatever. No. No other shots. Routes. In the route phase, I believe all these guys have to route upwards because they're not getting closer to this guy. And they can't go here. And obviously can't stay next to him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then has to stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's how it would go. Advances. In the advance phase, this guy's going to go back up because I didn't really think about distances. All these guys are going to pull one to the right. These 2 guys are going to jump in to CC. And leader's just going to get closer to this gang. And I think that's it for... Oh, when do my reinforcements come in? Oh, they do enter on turn 1. All right, well, I had them over here anyways. Man, that's actually a really weird system. If I CX these guys, like, these guys can't really see. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, nobody can shoot at him or see him, really. Like, maybe this guy... So I get to H6 and I'll declare a shot with this. I don't know if I can see him, though. That might be clean. I'm going to say it's clean. Does this? Okay, yeah. So it's clean, but it's on 1 firepower down 3, which would still be a normal. Leader's fine. Squad's fine. Other squad breaks. That's kind of gross. Sniper doesn't activate. There. Fixed our errors. Cool. Now, what else? That was... Oh, and then these guys would route, and they'd all go in there anyways. Because I might as well get the +1 if I have to try and revive a guy. Alright. I don't think my mortar wants to move. Range on this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't get a benefit for moving further. So yeah, I'll just stay there. CC, so over in FF6, Germans and then Dutch. The Dutch will get a +1 for being lax, I believe. I actually should check. I'm pretty sure inexperienced personnel are always lax. But that might be me thinking of something else. Inexperienced personnel. Green and conscript. Cowering, support weapons. Oh, I definitely forget about the breakdown number. I gotta try and remember that. Yeah, they're always lax. So they get a +1, which means they are ambushed. It is a 2-to-1 for the Germans with a -1, which unfortunately that is not enough for the Germans to have any effect. On the reverse side, no effect because the Dutch have a +2, and that ends up being it for CC. If I'd remembered to bring the 9-1, I could have got him in. I would have gotten that as a kill, but anyways, doesn't matter. Turn 1 Dutch, weather no change. They don't really have anything to do in the rally phase. The Germans will maintain DMs on those upper guys, and then over here, I will attempt to rally, not be successful, and then lose the DM on that guy. Prep fire phase. I think the only thing I realistically want to do here, I'm going to try a 4-up. I think that's a 4-up nothing. Okay. 4 on 7, I'm pretty sure is a 1 check. Yeah, or sorry, 4 on 4, which means this guy ELRs, which is crazy to think about. And then 2 flat on the guy with the MMG. Nope. I think that's going to be it for prep. In the movement phase, I'm going to have a guy with the 8-1 leader and LMG are going to move away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not? This guy is going to CX 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really need him to go further than that. And then guy with the LMG is going to assault move to R8. Other guys are going to go to R7. And I think that'll be it. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, I'm going to have a fire group of these 3 units all shoot at the near guy. So we're looking at 15 up 2. All right. Break the LMG. This is... it's crazy. I think I passed 1 morale check, maybe 2. All right. Mortar is going to take a shot at the big stack in R7. That is a hit, not a crit, unfortunately. IFT Can't imagine that's an effect. I will take my rate of fire and shoot it again. That will be a second hit, second miss, or a second no result, I should say. That's it. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. In the route phase, these Germans are going to both enter a building. They got perhaps in defensive. This guy, same idea. He has to kind of route upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, yeah, advanced phase. Both stacks go into the objective building. Guy in the trench is going to advance out. I'm going to have this guy might as well stay there. The gang in R7 goes to S8. And that's it. I don't really need more than that. What else? I think that's it. CC phase. I've got a CC. I'll go 1 to 1. Up 1, so no effect. And then 2 to 1. No effect. Alright. Germans are having a tough time here. Weather, no change. In the rally phase, they've got a bunch of stuff to try here. So I do have a self-rally, so I will attempt it. Didn't get it. Oops, the DM does stay on, though. And then over here, because it's simpler, 1, 2, 3, no returns here. And then, all right, I am very close to wanting to abandon this. This is disgusting. Repair? Okay. Alright. Go to prep fire phase. Mortar. I'm pretty sure I can't swap it to anywhere useful. And I don't think they can see S8. So I'm going to try for the guy who's concealed. That'll be a miss. Flips back. And no rate. And I need to get moving. So that's it for prep. Movement phase. I'm so screwed. Like, what am I supposed to do? CX comes off over here. Guy with the LMG is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think anybody sees him. Over here, gonna declare CX with essentially subsequently on each of these guys. So declare CX goes to DD9 for 1. I'm gonna have the back guy shoot for 2 down 2. 4 on 2 is all right. Oh man, like what am I supposed to do if I just fail all of my morale checks? Next guy, 1, 2. This guy can technically shoot again. Yeah, 1 down 2. 6, that's nothing. No residual. Fuck it, I might as well. He'll shoot as a 4 down 2. 6 normal. Okay. And this is getting ridiculous. I might legit just quit this one. This is insane. Other guy will go 1, 2, 3. He will shoot again. He cowers. I believe cowers twice because he is inexperienced. So it's a shift. It's a double shift. So it's 4. He shot before, goes down to 2. And when he cowers, it'll go down to 1 and then a shift again. So no effect, essentially. So this guy is safe. So he's there for 2, 3. I'm gonna shoot again because, okay, well, that's it. I'm done. Oh my god. Even the double cower doesn't save me, which is insane to think about, because this guy goes from 4 to 8, has back down to 4, and then double cowers to 1. That's a down 2. 0 on 1 is a KI. And no SAN, and this guy doesn't break as a result. So, that's all my moves, because everybody is broken except 1.5 squads, and technically 2 guys in melee. Defensive fire phase, don't need to. Advanced fire phase, I have nobody alive. Routes. In the route phase... Oops. This. So, in the route phase, I can technically route these guys back. So, we'll just do this. Why not? So, those guys route back to those woods. This guy can go in there. That's it for routes. We go to advances, or put a leader in there to try and see. And that's it. I guess technically I'll put a guy in L10. The saddest advances possible. CC. So 2 to 1, down 1. Oh my god. And the Dutch will do 1 to 1, up 1. They will still get a kill. I think I'm just done with this at this point. I have 2.5 squads. What's my rallies here? Okay, let's try not to be too much of a downer. Rally phase. Rally phase. Weather. No change. Rallies. It's just Germans. I don't have a self rally, so that DN goes away. We'll do this guy first. He comes back. Over here, I've got a bunch here. So the undm guys, 1, 2, 3. I get all of them back, and then the DM guy does not come back. So those guys come back, and then that's it. Okay. Prep fire phase. Not gonna bother. Oh, 2 up 1. Yeah. Figured I might as well. Movement phase. This guy loses CX. I got nothing else. That's kind of wild to think about. Yeah, I got nothing else. Yeah. I guess technically, well, I'll just wait till advanced phase, really. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing in movement phase, defensive fire phase. 4 up 1, 4 on 4. Oh my god. The first break, and those guys will disrupt. Which doesn't really mean much, but that's something, I guess. Mortar, concealed guy, miss, and no rate, and technically no acquisition. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Yeah, no routes. Advances, I'm just gonna swap these two. These guys can stay how they are. These guys are fine. I guess technically I could bop this guy back, I guess, just to be closer to the building. But that's it. No CC. We go to German turn 3. I have 3 turns. I don't know if this is possible, to be honest. I have 3 turns of trying to move up to buildings everywhere. Weather, no change. Rallies. I got a self-rally. I'll try to self-rally the guy with the LMG. I get the guy with the LMG. I guess technically this guy might route. Didn't really think of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he could route. So where would he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a legal route. Okay, anyways. That guy makes it there. So I get the guy with the LMG back. He can't repair because he already tried to do a thing. That guy will try to... Okay, he comes back. Cool. And that's it. Prep. Mortar. Concealed guy. Miss. Rates. Okay. Who needs mortars? I've rolled 3 12s. All is the Germans. Nothing else. Movement phase. In the movement phase. 2. Come on. 2, 4. Shouldn't be able to be seen by anybody. These guys will declare CX because I need the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What else do we got here? This whole stack needs to start doing stuff, so we're gonna get the 2, 3, 7 squad, or half squad is gonna move out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy's gonna shoot at him, so 4 down 2. Pretty sure that's gonna be a K something. Yep. Okay. I'm not like too sad about it, but that still really sucks. Okay, this entire group's gonna CX. We're gonna go bypass 1, 2, bypass 3, 4, bypass 5, bypass 6, 7. As it gets there, I'm gonna take a second shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's double halved. It's still a normal morale check. Come on. What's these rolls? Leader's fine. Dead. Unbelievable. That does not ELR him. And that guy's pinned. Pretty sure he's pinned. Or, no, wait. It would be a normal. So, yeah, he's fine. Okay, well, still ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to reveal this guy and have him shoot as well. 2 down 2. 5 on 2 is a normal. Okay, leader takes it first. That's just how you have to do it. Because technically I'm still attacking as they are moving as a stack. Then the 7 morale guy, he's reduced. I don't think I haven't had this bad luck in a long time. Oh my god. I might just have to... This is ridiculous. Over here, I mean, it doesn't really matter to move them together. He's gonna CX 1, 2, 3, 4. A guy in the trench is gonna shoot him 4 down 2. Okay. I think that's a 1 morale check. It's a 5 on 4. Yeah, 1 morale check. So he's fine. That's like probably only the third out of God knows how many that have been passed here. So he passes. He's there for 4, 5, and then 6 because I need to achieve stuff. I will subsequent because there's no reason not to. And then it's a down 2 on, pretty sure that'd be a 2, so he's dead. A 1 on 2. Yeah, 1 KIA. So that full squad's gone. That was worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna throw in the towel at this point. I've lost so many guys. It's crazy. I've lost so many guys. Everybody's broken except this gang, and like these 2 squads, or the squad and a half, sorry, they're not making it in here. It's not gonna happen, or at least I'd be very shocked if it would happen. This would have to be the one time where I roll like 12 on this and a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, defensive fire phase, blah blah blah. Everybody's shot. I guess technically I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 flat. Okay. But I could have, technically I should have shot with them, but whatever. At this point, it's just kind of the incredulity of the whole situation. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes is a great question. These guys go there because they can't do anything else. That guy can't route. His DM does come off. Advances. Hiya. That's it. That's the power of the Germans right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try and repair this once, and then that's it. No CC. Turn 3 for the Dutch. Weather, no change. Rallies, or rally phase, I should say. Going to try for a self-rally over here by the Germans. No success. And then over here, I guess technically this guy could have gone CX and then get here from there, 7. Gonna try and rally. He makes it. Cool. And then repair. Okay, and repair. Sure. Prepar phase. 12 flat. Wow. The one bad roll. Still Pintash check. They pass it. Alright, so maybe there's a chance in hell here. And then 4 of 1. No effect. Okay. I don't really have anything else. I guess 1 up 1. Normal morale check. That's insane. Sure. He's only wounded. Yeah, it's just a normal morale check. Yep, of course. So this guy's also dead, and this guy's fine. But they are DM'd again. Oh, I do have rate of fire. Fuck it. No. Alright. There's no way he sees that. Movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. What could I... And there's CX. 5, 6. I will take a shot. Alright, well, that's a waste. Yeah. Done. Defensive fire phase. We'll try for a 16 up 3. Alright, it's a good roll. 7 on 16. 2 morale check. And technically sniper. Sniper doesn't activate. 2 morale check. Pin and break. But had that leader not been pinned, it would have been the squad would have pinned, but nothing else would have happened. That's it for defensive. I really don't have any other shots I can do or anything. Advancing fire phase, might as well. That is 6 firepower up, 6 flat. So the 5 on 6, which I think is a 1 check. Squad's fine, of course. Half squad breaks. Routes. Do this. That's this. Routes in the route phase. So this guy goes back. Actually, he's just gonna go there. Why not? So he moves back. These guys, I don't want the leader to stick around. So they're all gonna go 2, 4, 6. That's it. Actually, these guys are gonna move back because that was an insane shot. I move back, they won't get shot. Advances. The greens are gonna go into S8, and yeah, if I move this guy down, he now has to pick his targets or, you know, die, and that wastes a turn of movement, and it's unlikely he's going to be able to eliminate 3 entire hexes as 1 unit. I'm also going to take the stone building again. These greens can move down because it doesn't matter anymore. These greens are going to go in the building. And that's it. CC, none. We go to German turn 4, of which they have... So they now only have 3 shots and 2 moves. Weather, no change. Rally phase. In the rally phase, they're going to do their self-rally up here. They will not get it. Once again, over here. Okay, that's the 5th or 6th 12 I roll in a row for the Germans, or in a row. I haven't rolled boxcars for the Dutch at this point. Repair, didn't get it. Repair, didn't get it. Okay, and now Just take that off. Now for the Dutch, they lose their DM. That's it. Okay, prep fire phase. Prep fire phase. Huzzah. The exact same thing as before. Sniper does not activate. I think it said it is a 2 check. So leader breaks, and the greens will disrupt and break. This guy probably ELRs and breaks as well. I should specify that. I did not get rate of fire. Movement phase. This guy will go. Declares CX 2, 4, 6. These guys will go 2, 4, 5. Guy with the mortar is going to ditch the mortar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a shot. I'm pretty sure that's a K something. I'm just going to take this off because I don't care for it anymore. Yeah, there's no... Like, this guy can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so he doesn't get shot. Defense fire phase. Huzzah. That's a 7 on 12. 7 on 12. 1 morale check. This guy pins, which is not a great result. It's not the result you want. Yeah, like routes. These guys route back, because why not? Actually, the disrupted guy has to surrender, and then the Germans will refuse it, so they'll get something out of it, I guess. But otherwise, like, there's just nothing to do. That's it for routes. Advances, you go there, you go there. This guy's DM'd. I technically could do this. Now they're all DM'd. Or they were all DM'd anyways, but whatever. So that... I might technically be able... Oh, no, they can't take control. That's right. Single-man counters can't take control. Sorry. Redo that. Weather, no change. Rally phase. In the rally phase, this guy can't self-rally, but this leader can not. DM stays on. Nothing else for the Dutch. The Germans will attempt a self-rally. They will technically get it, because his morale is reduced by 1 and is a +1 -1. So I believe that guy comes back. This rally is not successful. Actually, false. It is successful because it's he just needed 7 and he got a -1 for the building. Repair, didn't get it. All right. Prep fire, 12 flat, 9 on 12 has got to be a morale check. There's no way. Yeah, it's a normal, which means this guy breaks. And now there's nothing... I can't lose this building now. There's not enough movement, and he can't route into this building because he's getting closer, and he can't do that. So he has to route away, which, I mean, technically you could route to T7 or whatever, but I will still game it out, I guess. These guys can stay there. 4 up 1. Okay. And then I guess like movement phase, I could technically do CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can guarantee I have access, I have control of that building. Defense fire phase, like 4 up 1. Nope, that's it. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. So in the route phase, this guy is not eliminated because no quarters in effect. So he does get to move back 1 as a local. These guys do technically have to route, so they'll go back one. This guy has to route, but he can't route. Could he go here, technically? I don't think that gains them control of the building. But he does get to go in there. Advances. These guys and these guys move up. They're fine where they are. This guy doesn't need to move. DC none. German turn 5. Weather, no change. Rally phase. In the rally phase, there is one thing for the Germans. They are not successful. They can't capture this building. And there's not enough movement. This guy's CX. These guys aren't, but they have to kill. Yeah, okay. So I have like one chance at this. So repair, didn't get it. Cool. Prep fire phase. In the prep fire phase, nothing. Movement phase. These guys declare. Actually, this guy declares CX because the leader can't move more than 3 hexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to get here to try and take this guy out. I will shoot a 4 or an 8 down 2. That is at least a morale check. This guy breaks, game over. Because I can't root this guy out. It's just not possible. The only other thing I could do is get this guy to go, 1, 2, take a shot. That's a 4 on 8, which is at least a 1 check. Yeah, it's 2 check. So then this guy breaks. There's 4 residual, which now I can't get. Well, I can't safely get around to attack this. And obviously, again, this isn't controlled. So, yeah, man, the Germans got walloped in this one. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like, I'm trying to think of this scenario without my terrible luck. Because I think people who watch this will hopefully agree that my luck was terrible. I'm trying to think, like, is there a way that I could have done this differently? Like, how would I... Yeah, considering the scenario card, I almost feel like they shouldn't have doubled firepower for adjacency, but maybe that's too much. Let me check what the ASL scenario archive says about this scenario. I already had this booted up. Okay, what do people say about this? Prep fire knocked out 1 squad and LMG in a trench. I charged the back building, had control of it in turn 3. Yeah, I think that's like the only way to kind of, cheese the scenario is just you get lucky. Held on by the skin of the chin during last turn for Dutch win. Yeah, and somehow this is evenly split, although there's not a lot of records of play for Roar or on the ASL scenario archive, which seems strange. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I would say that this is not that great of a scenario. Maybe if there was a thing where you had like random wind direction, because at least there's a chance that it can, help out the Germans and be able to assault this. But the problem is that, like, barring turn 1's shenanigans, the Dutch should at least be able to get a guy back into the R8 building. And if you can get back there before the second group makes it in, you don't really have much to worry about. You can't, you don't get to freely deploy all of your squads as the Germans. There's not like, you get 1 mortar, but you don't really have a thing to give you, like, a base of fire. Like, you don't get an MMG or something that can at least take advantage of the longer range that the German squads have. I think I played it well at the start by attempting smoke. I think that was the sensible thing to do because why would the Dutch not want to sacrifice one squad to have him pick up a a stone building, right? Like you can set up in any building and trench. So obviously, this entire side, like maybe crop the boards, probably a thing I would do, because you don't need anything past like west or left of H. That just seems silly. But yeah, like I think having a squad in FF6 makes way more sense than anything else. Having the guys in the southern, quote unquote, southern trenches makes more sense because you can just block any German move towards R8 from this side. Maybe there's a thing where like I take the squad that didn't have smoke with the leader and go the long way around, right, and try. I don't think that would have ended any better, to be honest. And I'm taking power away from this. Um, yeah, like I got terrible rolls on CC, on fire, on everything, and I just don't think that helped. Or obviously it didn't help, but I think that really shortens the lifespan of the German force if they can't bottle up their guys and head towards buildings. I will say I like the line of sight, quote unquote, problems that are involved in this scenario. These hedges, the stone walls, buildings, this little part of the woods that kind of stick out. Those are all really cool because they just break up the landscape enough that you're not worried about, or like you can take chances as the attacker, and there's a better odds that you're not going to get screwed by LOS, that it'll help you out just because like things are kind of scraggly right on top, and like this building, this woods really kind of closes the door on what you can see. Being an R7 doesn't really guarantee you line of sight in this area because of the stone wall, because of the building in P8. So there's a lot of things that can prevent line of sight or getting shot at, and obviously the Dutch player has the obligation to defend heavily in this one area, the R6 R7 area, because the buildings, right? So yeah, I think had I gotten at least luckier on dice rolls, I would have had an easier time. I think just the Dutch side, as I rolled for them, rolled consistently low on -2 shots, which you're going to get in open ground, and there's not much you can really do against that. Um, yeah, like I, if even like half the morale checks went my way instead, I think I'm in a way better position to at least attempt to eliminate some of the Dutch units. But at the very least, like the problem is that you need to take out everybody between 33P and 33FF. You do not have the opportunity to just like take out a couple guys and then leave a guy out in back. You really need to clear everything. So um yeah, I think 4, 6, 7s, you're not really going to get smoked too often. Obviously, 1 in 6 chance, and you could potentially pin. And I think with the time restriction, you're not really incentivized to attempt smoke, and that's sort of the problem. You just don't really ever have the resources to cover your advance, and that's probably the biggest like complaint I would have, is that you just having a parity of forces, like 9 versus 9. Obviously, the Germans get 2 extra squads in reinforcements, but 11 to 9. Those ratios are not good, and I think yeah, if I was to make a change, I'd probably do it in OOB. Because otherwise, I think you're changing the maps too much, and I do technically like the layout. So, for people's curiosity, the balance options here in this scenario, for the Dutch, it's add a 2-3-7 half squad, and for the Germans, it's add a 2-3-7 half squad. The only difference is the Germans added to the units on field, not to the reinforcements. I think that's a bad balance. If I was to make a balance for the Germans, it would either be um, increase their smoke capability by one, so that the elites get a 3 and the first lines get one, get two. Um, the 4-4-7s and the other the reinforcement elites, they also or the reinforcement elites would also be 3, so that's really dope. And yeah, or if it's not something as like widespread as +1 smoke, I think I would potentially add either an MMG, which I don't think is overkill because honestly, you're +2 buildings everywhere, and the Germans only get a minus one as their best type of leader. So give them MMG, and if not, give them LMG. I think that's how I would potentially change it. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you all had fun as the Dutch did in this one. Um, there will not be a stream this coming Saturday. I think it's the 20th. Yeah. Won't be a stream on the 20th. I will be out of town, but I will try to get a game in next Monday. Whether that's another solo night or not is yet to be determined. Hopefully, with summer, fast approaching, I'll be able to get some games in with Rob again. I don't know if we'll. I know I've stated this a couple times. I don't know if we'll go straight to Dinant. I would technically love to, but I think because of the schedules have been unreliable, or man, unreliable is a bad word for it. Because the schedules have just been so, uh, you know, have been changed from time and time again. I think it makes a bit more sense to go for. Excuse me. I think it makes more sense to go for smaller scenarios, and then once we're sure that we'll have some stability, we'll go to Dinant or something else and do that. So until next week, have a lovely week, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.